tonight. That must be a tough one to take after the hard work the team put in, but in the end, they got you right at the end there with a couple of late goals, didn't they?
Yeah, they did. It's always tough when you get beaten, and we don't profess to say we were amazing tonight. We knew the turnaround would be difficult for both sides, not just us. But I certainly felt we had a fair amount of control. Actually, at the point where they scored that first goal, so that was most disappointing from our perspective. But it is what it is, and we have to take it and move on.
Did you have any thoughts that there was apparently a bit of a late penalty shout with Tommy? Have you seen it? Yeah,
look, I haven't seen it. When I saw it live, it looked a foul. I'll say that, it looked a foul, because if that happens anywhere on the pitch, it's a foul. And he was giving them all night, similar moments in the match. So, look, but it's not, and we move on. I'm not going to make excuses for that. That's part of the game. We, like I said, we know we weren't fantastic. We probably weren't at our sharpest tonight, but we certainly did enough to get something out of that game tonight, for sure.
You stuck with the same 11 from Saturday. Macarthur obviously made a load of changes. Do you feel like perhaps the boys maybe a little bit that told towards the back end of the game, maybe not so much at the start?
Well, it depends how you saw the game, really. I thought we got better in the second half. There were things we had to address at halftime. But they were never really a threat, apart from, I think, one shot from outside the box in the first half. In the first half we had some good chances, and second half we had some great chances. So, you're damned if you do, damned if you don't. Sometimes with the changes and no changes, we wanted to reward the boys that did so well on Saturday. That's how it's gone tonight.
You've got to go again on Sunday. Do you contemplate making changes for that one? Do you think maybe 3 games in just over a week might be a bit much for that?
Yeah, possibly. We'll look at it. We'll recover them, see how they go, how they are tomorrow. We always want to reward good performance, and we've lost tonight, so we've got to look at the whole picture and see where we're at in readiness for Newcastle.
After the 5-2 on Sunday, did you underestimate the opposition, or was it sheer luck?
No, I definitely didn't underestimate them. We knew they were a good side, and look, we knew this would be a tough test. They're a good side. They've got some quality players, and although they made some changes tonight, which obviously, I guess, slightly altered our plans in terms of how we set up. No, we certainly didn't take them lightly. We know they're a very good team.
The attack didn't really flow for you guys as well as it has previously. Do you have any sort of explanation as to why that might have been? Was it maybe how Macarthur played that maybe put you off your game a little bit?
I just think we were. Look, it's so easy for me to come in here and say we were flat, and the turnaround was short. But I really don't want to make too many excuses. I just want to look at how the game's gone. We created chances. Were we at our best? No. But we certainly created enough chances to get something out of the game.
Jack can get returned off the bench tonight. Was that just a cautious of him and easing him back in, or was it a reward for Josh Brindle-South's performance on the weekend?
Probably a bit of both. Yeah, a bit of both. Josh was really good on the weekend, and he was good tonight. But Jack's also a key player for us, and and Josh is still finding his way at this level with the intensity and the physicality. So, for us, that's a good change that we've got up our sleeve regardless. So, we're strong in that area.
It's kind of a strange game in that, to me, it looked like you were going to win. You created more chances, you had more shots on target. They really didn't look like they were going to score in the first half at all, but they had more possession for the total game. Does that surprise you? It surprised me.
Look, we know they're a good side, so we knew they'd have possession, but it's where they had it and how they were going to use it. We felt we weren't threatened with where they had the ball, and we felt we could hurt them when we obviously won the ball in areas where we wanted to set up to win the ball. But again, fine margins in football. We had chances tonight. You look at the game as a whole, the way the flow of the match went. I think before they scored, Dill has his chance. He's 1-on-1, he hits a post. So on another week that goes in, and we're front running with 20 to go. But that's just how the game went.
Marco, you got any questions?
Yeah, Warren. Just you saying the other day that confidence was so high in the camp, and the players, everyone, and I think a couple of players for this weekend, how he's a flight. Is this not a loss that you needed, but is this a win that'll keep you, a loss that keep you sort of maybe a bit, what's that, grounded?
I don't think we ever got ahead of ourselves. I think I'm definitely one. I know the players are. We know the A-League's not easy. We know anyone can beat anyone on their day. So, look, what we're striving for and searching for is consistent performances. Because we'll play well and lose games this season. I've got no doubt about that, and we don't want to, but that will happen. What we're looking to do is make sure we're performing in every game, and we probably weren't there tonight in terms of performance, but there were still some good moments, and we still had, like I said, enough chances to get something out of that game.
You said before that there's 7 changes made you sort of alter things a bit. Was that just late after you saw their sort of team sheet, or when did you sort of alter it a bit?
Oh, look, it was pretty clear when they made the changes what they were going to do, and you got 2 approaches. You can stick with the players that may have done well on the weekend, or you can make the changes ourselves. They made the changes, and I guess with a clear intent to stay in the game around the time where they did score. They brought the players on of quality, and it was obviously worked for them tonight. So for us, though, like I said, whether we were a bit flat, we still had enough in that game to go on and win it, and we weren't quite good enough.